Once upon a time, in the midst of the Warring States period, there lived a man named Feng, residing within the Qi Kingdom. Despite his impoverished circumstances and limited prospects, he ventured to the opulent palace of Duke Lord Meng, hoping to secure a position through a friend who served there. His acquaintance brought his name to the Duke's attention, and Duke Meng inquired, "What are his talents?" Feng's friend, honest to a fault, admitted, "He doesn't excel in any particular skill." Nonetheless, the Duke was determined to find a place for Feng in his court. He probed further, asking, "Does he possess any expertise?" Again, the friend's candor prevailed as he responded, "No, he lacks any specific skills." Surprisingly, the Duke appreciated this unvarnished honesty and chuckled, saying, "Very well, provide him with accommodation and sustenance." And so, Feng became one of the Duke's guests, among the thousands who served without clearly defined duties. His peers, perceiving the Duke's lack of esteem for him, tended to look down upon him. Nevertheless, the Duke treated him kindly, offering decent food, the use of one of his chariots, and a monthly allowance to support his elderly mother. One day, the Duke posted a notice requesting a volunteer. In a remote region of the Duke's territory called Zhu, the inhabitants owed debts to the Duke from years gone by. The Duke sought someone proficient in numbers to go and collect these debts. Feng stepped forward and volunteered, to which the Duke, in his customary politeness, asked, "I have been engrossed in the complex matters of state, and I lack the time for this task. Would you mind traveling to Zhu as my representative to collect these payments?" Feng formally accepted the task and commenced preparations, including gathering the loan documents and selecting a few guards to accompany him. Upon completion, he reported back to the Duke and asked, "Your Grace, after I collect the debts on your behalf, what would you like me to bring back for you?" The Duke, unable to decide, suggested, "Take a look around the palace and acquire whatever you see that I need but do not possess." After a long journey, Feng reached the Zhu region, where he meticulously reviewed the loan documents with the villagers who, despite their poverty, acknowledged the overdue payments. Observing their anxious and troubled expressions, Feng felt their hardship. Sympathizing with their plight, he rose and declared, "By order of the Duke, I am authorized to return these loan payments to you, effective immediately." The villagers were stunned as Feng returned the money they had just paid. Then, he astounded them even more by gathering all the loan documents and setting them ablaze, symbolizing the Duke's forgiveness of their debts. The villagers cheered loudly, chanting, "Long live the Duke!" Feng returned to the palace and reported to the Duke, who was somewhat surprised and asked, "Why have you returned so soon? Were you able to collect all the debts?" Feng replied, "Your Grace, I managed to collect some of the owed money." The Duke inquired, "Excellent. What have you purchased for me?" Feng responded, "Your Grace, you asked me to acquire whatever you needed, and as I surveyed your palace filled with treasures, your stables housing powerful horses, and your harem adorned with beautiful concubines, I realized the only thing truly lacking was Ya." Perplexed, the Duke questioned, "What do you mean by purchasing Ya?" Feng elucidated, "Your Grace, as the ruler of the Zhu region, you had the opportunity to treat the villagers as your children, but you chose to extract money from them. Witnessing their extreme poverty, I falsely claimed to act under your orders, returning their money and burning the loan documents. The villagers cheered, and thus I purchased you for you." The Duke, though displeased, waved Feng away, saying, "Let us not discuss this matter further." A year later, the Duke encountered a grave crisis. The political tides had turned against him in the royal court of Ji, with King Ji withdrawing his support, leaving the Duke vulnerable to his adversaries. Realizing the danger to his family, the Duke, clueless about how to protect them, eagerly allowed Feng to take charge. Feng, with a group of trusted guards, ensured their safe escape from the palace and their journey toward the secure Zhu region. The villagers, informed in advance, warmly welcomed the Duke and his family, providing a safe haven where they could stay hidden from their enemies. After days of impending doom, the Duke could finally breathe a sigh of relief. He turned to Feng and exclaimed, "Today, I witnessed the Ye you procured for me with my own eyes." Ye is not just about righteousness. It's about doing the right thing for the right reasons, without the need for special knowledge or skills. In life, you accumulate good karma, which you may need when you least expect it. And so, the essence of Yi revealed itself, preserved in an act of selfless virtue that secured the Duke's safety and ensured his family's well-being. The genuine kindness and virtuous actions have the potential to create a haven of support when we least expect it. The concept of Ye serves as a reminder that in life, the simple act of doing good without expecting anything in return can accumulate a reservoir of goodwill and protection that may come to our aid in the most trying of circumstances. Do the right things will be always the best choice, independent of the circumstances.